I'm queer, and I've realized the rest of the world is too. When I first understood I was gay, I didn't like being called queer because I didn't like how naming me that set me apart. But I learned, just like being black or mixed race, that even having the same rights as everyone else doesn't mean being the same as them. So, I'm queer. And it helped too when I realized the whole world is queer. In America, it's queer when white folks, who will be minorities by 2043, call African American looters and white people revelers for similar actions. It's queer that black folks use weed at comparable rates to whites, but go to jail for it almost 4 times as often. And it's very queer that white folks were so jealous of Black Lives Matter that they needed All Lives Matter, without wanting to apologize for the 400 years of mass legal looting, rape, and murder of minorities which made Black Lives Matter necessary. It's queer how the United States has failed to defeat a single thing. Not one it has declared war on in 50 years. And yet America keeps declaring war on places or even nebulous ideas as if it will work the next time. Worldwide, it's queer when the global community will declare Je suis Charlie for 12 people killed in France, but remain largely silent about 2,000 Nigerians massacred the very same week. And it's queer that China and these 6 countries execute minors. But more queer still is the fact that even China and its 1.4 billion people can't match the United States in number of prisoners overall, or that Russia can wage a war on its own LGBT citizens despite giving the world Tchaikovsky and some fabulous ice dancers. It's queer that straight people are getting divorced so often. A majority of Americans are single. But many of them still don't want gay people to be able to get married in the handful of queer states where marriage equality doesn't yet exist. It's also queer when gay people want marriage, but aren't concerned about gay folks lacking housing, decent wages, or health care. And queer still when they throw shade at conflict in Ferguson, as if Stonewall didn't start with a full-on riot. The only way for me to write about and make sense of a senseless world is to embrace that I'm a queer, reporting on a queer world. And as Bayard Rustin, the black, gay, and pacifist civil rights organizer behind the March on Washington, taught me, we are never called to view the world through only one lens. To me, embracing ourselves as queer in a queer world destabilizes the hegemonic power structure and helps us to view the world not just as it is, but to dream of it with the full potential of how much liberation it may have.
Most people prefer to date someone that's the same race as them. That's not an opinion, it's a fact, based on the behaviour of 25 million users of this online dating site, which raises an obvious question that no one really wants to ask. Does having a racial preference make us racist?